How many of you can remember the first time you came to Toastmasters? For some of you, it may be that you just saw a poster or you heard about it being a good part of something including your appraisal development program, or maybe a friend invited you. For me, it was my friend Kitty, and she is just a kick. She's told me all kinds of stories inside and outside of Toastmasters. She's been attacked by a deer that was trying to mate with her. She has burned the nose of a stallion that kept trying to bite her with her cigarette. She told me these stories, not up front, but just kind of, she got me in the door by being friendly, and the more I got to know her, the better friend she became. I think that the Toastmasters system of encouraging being a good speaker and networking and making friends and growing in leadership is really kind of an insidious one. It's kind of sneaky. The first meeting that I went to, I thought, okay, I could be the awe counter, I could do that. And then, okay, I've got good grammar, I could be the grammarian and kind of expand on that. And it is really a good system of starting with roles that are maybe not so taxing for somebody who's shy, and taking on more and more responsibility, like being the Toastmaster or being a president. I've participated in 4 or 5 different clubs, and they all are different. As I told Mark on a walk one day recently, I'm used to a lot of clubs where it's kind of an energy level that's flatlined, and then there's a TED Talk that somebody's put a lot of effort into preparing, and then flatline and TED Talk, and we kind of stumble through the table topics. And this club is very different. It's got a lot of energy up front, and then pretty often people just kind of step in, and they might have a back pocket speech, or they might not, but we make it through together anyway. And that's just even been a really great learning experience for me, to see that it can be done lots of different ways, and we're all learning along the way nonetheless. Last week, or perhaps a couple of weeks ago, I sat into this Toastmasters group for the session that was preparing for the contest downtown. And Jag was our representative, and he had a lot of pokey body motions during his speech here, and by the time he got to the contest, you had rounded out some of your motions, and you had even better sense of timing. So it's really encouraging to even watch other people's growth also as we practice and get better even within a given speech. What I aimed to talk about when I came up here, thinking I would not possibly be able to fill the time, was the speech contest itself. Much as this club encourages, I was spontaneous, and I just seized the opportunity that my husband was out of town. I didn't have anything to do Friday night. I stuck around for the speech contest, which is in one of the buildings where I work. And I really enjoyed it. I was a little bit late, so I missed the model speech. If some of you have gone to contests, sometimes there's a model speech where multiple evaluators will pick apart the same speech. And I was very impressed to see that 5 different evaluators reported on very different things in different ways. Some people focused on body language or props. Some people focused on just making sure the message was positive. Some people focused on making sure the speaker knew there was some room for improvement, and here are the areas. And one person even used not just the typical structure of sandwiching a criticism between 2 compliments, but she said, I'm going to analyze this like Chinese medicine. And I had never been to a talk that was analyzed like Chinese medicine before. Then, much as our own club session was, a man named Victor was always ready with a joke. He came up and gave jokes whenever there was a little bit of time to burn. And then it was time for the humorous speech contest. And during this humorous speech contest, I did something that I don't usually during meetings, and that is I texted. I think it's rude, but it was so funny that I wanted to tell my other friend, Kathy Speck, you gotta be here, you gotta try this. And so I, who am not a proselytizer and who am very shy by nature, have kind of unwittingly become a little bit of a recruiter. She's probably gonna find a club in Davis. She's been outgoing and funny her whole life, but she hadn't really thought about it, that Toastmasters could be a venue for her to connect with people within her schedule and make time in her day. So I'm really glad that I've been attending this Toastmasters group, and I'm really glad that I came to the contest, and I would encourage you all to be a little spontaneous inside and outside the group, try something new, and encourage your friends to also.
Thank you, Mary Ann.